So for the barbell bench press, or any barbell lift for that matter, technique is your foundation and your setup is your foundation as well, because the more optimal your setup and your technique is during these lifts, the more weight you're going to be able to lift on the barbell. So for the barbell bench press, a couple things that we want to think of is all the power and all your strength is generated from the ground up. So your foot positioning is huge with the barbell bench press. So you can start off feet about shoulder width apart or so. They could be angled out slightly to give you a really good base. And you're going to lay down onto the bench, and you want to line yourself up so the in between your eyes, or basically the top of your nose, is aligned directly below the barbell. That way, you're not set up so far back that when you're actually unracking the barbell, you're not pressing it off, you're actually pulling it off slightly from behind you, so you can engage those big upper back muscles that are gonna help support the barbell and create a nice strong shelf so you can bench press more weight. So to find your grip, you're gonna make a diamond shape with your hands, press the meat of your hands into the barbell, and just one hand at a time, just slide it out until we find our grip. And everyone's grip is gonna be slightly different, depending on your arm length, depending on the length of the barbell. So just an easy way to think of it is when you go down into the press, you want to think that your wrists are stacked right above your elbows, so your forearms are vertical and perpendicular up to the ceiling, as opposed to being too close in with your grip and having your wrist kind of pointing inwards, or too wide where they're pointed outwards. Think if the barbell's trying to go straight up and down during the bench press, you want to think ideally, just do it without the barbell for a second. We want to think ideally when we go down, we want those forearms facing straight up as opposed to in or out like so. We just want vertical forearms on the bottom, okay? So use that to kind of indicate what kind of grip width you should have on the barbell during the bench press. So we're gonna make the diamond, slide out, find our grip. We're gonna pull the barbell towards the front of the J hooks. That way it helps tighten up our lats and our upper back muscles. We're gonna take a big air in through the belly, pull the barbell off of the rack, hold it, and then Men is gonna pull the barbell down to her chest, creating a lot of tension and then driving back up. She's constantly pushing her feet through the floor and her shoulders back into the bench. So she's gonna do a few reps here. She'll do about 3 reps. Good, everything is tense. We want maximal full body tension. We never wanna be relaxed at any point while we're doing the bench press. We do one more, drive, and then re-rack. Okay, so a couple things to get the most out of the bench press. Just think constantly pushing your feet through the floor, constantly pushing your shoulders back into the bench, get that nice arc in the back, and trying to generate as much power as we can from the ground up into the barbell. So we'll do a couple more reps here. Good, big air in, unrack, pull the bar down, drive up, good. Big air, drive, good. We'll do one more, pushing through the floor, pushing the shoulders into the bench, and then re-racking. And that's the barbell bench press.